Hello everyone, welcome to Little Meatballs Nursery. I'm Sandra. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome back if you're returning. So hey guys, I just posted a short video. It's very short, like 20 seconds. So go check that out. I'm sure all you guys must have checked it out by now by the time this is up. But it's just a testing video because I wasn't sure about the microphone. And I wanted to be 100% sure it works before I sit here and talk my ass off for 2 hours. And then only to find that the same shit happened. So here I am with my gem mug and having some coffee with some s'mores Chobani creamer. I've never had it before. We got it from the pantry, so I'm using it. Okay, it expired yesterday, but I don't care. Okay, it's still good. It's still fine. It did. I don't know if it expired. I think it said to purchase by yesterday, so not bad. Okay, not bad. Usually, I would never dare drink milk dated the day after. I don't even drink milk that's dated 2 days before. But hey, you do what you got to do. Anyway, so it's good. It doesn't taste bad. It's good. It is very good. Okay, so and you don't need to add sugar to it. So it tastes a little. Now that I'm tasting it, no, it's fine. It's fine. So today I have a lot of things to talk about, a lot of shit to get through. I haven't been here in a couple days, so, well, Friday, right? No, Thursday. I was here Thursday with the video. We're going to talk about Friday as well, but I want to go in kind of order because I wrote some notes and I want to keep my head together today. So I feel like I need a tissue or something for my lips. Got my handy tissues here. There. Just like the corners of my mouth. All right. So, as you see, let's just get this done in the beginning. As you see, I'm wearing my happy birthday necklace. I'm wearing some happy birthday bows in my hair. And no, I know a lot of people are probably saying, Sandra, your birthday's not till November. And that is true. Today is my mom's birthday. And anybody that follows me regularly knows that it's the end of June. You may not have known it's actually today, but the end of June. And so it's her birthday today. So happy birthday, Mom. And I'm sure I'll be telling some kind of stories about my mom in this video, but for now, I would just like to sing to my mom. So here it is. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mom. Her name is Karen. Happy birthday, Karen. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday, Mom, wherever you may be, wherever you are. You'll always be with me, that's for sure. And can't say I hope you enjoy your day because, I mean, maybe somewhere out there, right? But just know that I am thinking of you. I love you dearly. And yeah, happy birthday. My cousin, actually, well, my second cousin, it's my mom's first cousin. So my grandma, my mother's mother, is sisters with his mother. So I know it gets complicated, but I keep in touch with him. We weren't really close growing up because of our age difference, but my mom was very close with him, and we would see him at like family reunions and stuff like that, get together. So I kept in touch with him right after my mom passed away. He actually helped me to be able to cremate her and that sort of thing. So otherwise I wouldn't have been able to afford that neither. So, thank God for him. He said that, my mom was very close with him growing up. And so anyway, so I keep in touch with him. And he tells me about the family, the extended family and how everybody's doing. So he sent me pictures last night that I so appreciate. And of course I was crying my eyes out because these were pictures that like I never seen before, and pictures of, so he first sent me a picture of, it must have been somebody's wedding, it must have been a cousin's wedding. And so there were pictures of, first he sent me a picture of my grandma and my grandpa with all four of her sisters and her brother were in the picture, along with their spouses. So it was all the sisters and the brother, all of them together. And then the next picture was of all their children, so all the cousins. So each of those couples, all their children. So my mother was in that picture, her, my Auntie Fran's children, Aunt Chickie's children, Uncle Sonny's kids, everybody that, Aunt Carol, all their kids were in that picture. So, so that's not even counted. Like, I'm the next generation. So I'm of my mother's, child. So then all those couples, had children, and now we have children, and then, so it just continues on and on. But we have a very, very big family, very, very big, on my mother's side, very, very big. And so, seeing my grandparents, like that, all dressed up. Like, my grandmother hardly ever went out of her house. I mean, to a doctor's appointment or something like that, like me, but like, see her dressed up and with her pearls on. My grandmother loved pearls. I can't stand pearls. My grandmother loved them. And I remember she had one good set of pearls that she always kept in a little jewelry box, and we were never allowed to touch them. She had other pearls, like color pearls, that we were allowed to play with and stuff, but she never allowed us to touch those. And my grandfather, just remembering how they used to be, and it was odd. And even with the cousins, like, I'm seeing my mom, like that. This was in the 80s. This had to be late 80s. So I think that, like, I look at these pictures and I'm like, half of these people are gone. Most of the older crowd, but their kids, like the cousins, half of them are gone already. And I remember their voice. I remember talking with them as a kid. I remember, just their personalities, and, it brings happiness. It brings happiness, but it also brings a level of sadness, because you wish you could hug them, you wish you could talk to them, and it just sucks, guys. I'm gonna try to be as happy as I can on this video, I promise, after we get past this shit, okay? And it's not shit, it's my real feelings about my family, my mother, I'm just having a really, really hard time this month, guys, missing people and remembering, and it's why it's so important. And I always tell my kids it's so important to be in the here and now. Like, it's just so different. And I know I say that in a lot of my videos, and I mean it. Like, it's just so frustrating to me. It's like, why can't we have that again? Why can't we be, in that time and space again? And not in this fucking bull crap of screen time and all this other shit. And I watch these Instagram and YouTube, and a lot of them just, like, I can't watch it. I just scroll because I can't. I just can't. They're so dumb. They're so, like, people just have no morals anymore. They have no values. They have no nothing. They just, like, it's like, it's disgusting, honestly. And people will sit here and say, oh, well, it pays my rent, it gets me a house. That's good and all. But, like, from our generation, you have to have some kind of fucking morals, some kind of fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, ew. That's all I could say is ew. And shame on you. Like, shame on them. Just because you have a camera, just because there are, social media sites now, it doesn't mean that you fucking do it. It doesn't mean you put it up there. Fuck. For fuck's sake. It's like, what the hell? And I just don't get it. I really don't. Oh my gosh. Like, where are these people's parents is number one. You know, that's what I think. I was like, what? Talk to your fucking kids. I don't care how old they are. I don't care if they're 22. I don't care. You know? It was so much, I don't know. I feel like the times back then were so much happier. They were just full of life and family and love and, you know, gatherings and just food and, like, you know, music and just everybody just knowing one another, really knowing who each other, you know, your likes, your dislikes, all this stuff. I mean, if you think about it, right? Like my son, okay, my soon to be 18-year-old. I don't fucking know what kind. He doesn't let me listen to his music. I don't. I know his favorite colors, but I don't really know. And I've told him this. I'm like, let me in, like knock knock, you know. And he tells me, Mom, you have to understand. I'm gonna be an adult soon. You know, I'm going through my own things, and like I'm not thinking like you. I'm not thinking about that. And that's all good and dandy. I get it. Okay, I understand. But you don't just shut me out. You know, you don't just not let me know, like, just about you. And I feel like the internet stops, like, puts a barrier between families, between parents and kids, and, you know, just, especially teens. Like, what the fuck? Like, you could spend all fucking day talking to your friend, you know, all day long. And you can't spare a couple hours for your mother to just bullshit or play chess, watch it. I mean, it's like a struggle. It's a struggle, and it shouldn't be that way. But it is, you know. But it is, and that's what I have a hard time with. Is I just wish I wish we could go back to the 80s. I really seriously do. I actually would have loved to raise my kids in the 80s. I think, you know, I think that was like a transitional kind of generation of the 80s. You know, like I wouldn't go to the 70s. I don't like the 70s. No, they scare me for some reason, 70s. Even though I was born in the 70s, it still scares me. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think the 80s is when like life became fun. It was just like fun and, you know, no, I mean, I'm sure people had worries, you know, like always, but I mean, it just seemed more of a like, you know, just a lot full of life generation. You know what I'm saying? Full of life and fun and laughs and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, my teen years were in the 90s, early 90s, okay? So I didn't actually party like in the 80s, but I grew up with toys and Santa, all that in the 80s, right? So I didn't have like just that whole period, like late 80s, early now, all of that, okay? 80s, 90s. I think it was so just different. Once we hit 2000, fucking the shit hit the fucking fan. Okay? That's what I feel, in my opinion. Once we hit 2000, things started changing really fast. And I don't know, like, am I stuck? Am I stuck? I just refuse to you know, see that we are in a different time and space. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, just seeing those pictures just brought back a lot of like, you know, big hair lace dress memories for me. I don't know. It's just, you know. And then of course, I love my sister Lisa in Pennsylvania. We haven't really texted in a while, a couple weeks, but this morning I woke up and she had texted me the link to a song. I'm gonna try not to cry. And I'm surprised she remembered, which was so, you know, so it was just so thoughtful of her. My mom and I had a song. We had lots of songs. I Got You, Babe, you know, with Cher, and all, we used to sing that together. We had a lot of songs, but this song, as I got a little older, my mom would sing it to me. And I remember the way she would look at me when she was singing, and of course there was a lot of crying involved. But But I still couldn't listen to it. She sent me the link, but I seen the title and I wouldn't click on it because it was first thing in the morning and I didn't even have my coffee. Meds didn't kick in. And I was like, you know, before all that, like I can't do anything. I can't listen to anything. I get too emotional, too nervous. But I still didn't listen to it. I will after this though. So the song is Wind Beneath My Wings by Bette Midler. And it was just a song that we both loved, and she would sing it to me. And every time I listen to it, I'm done. Like, I break down because um, and you know, there's another song. She didn't know about this song because it came out after she passed away, but I listened to it and I break down by Pink. It's called All Out of Fight. And it's just like, it's so close to like our relationship and everything. And I listen to that and I'm like, I break down with that one too. But this one, she used to sing to me, and it's just a hard song to listen to. So I usually don't listen to it on her birthday. I'll listen to it and on the day she passed away, and Christmas time. Because of course, you know, those are like the main points of when I'm so emotional about her. So thank you, Lisa. I will listen to it later. Thank you for remembering. So let's move on to the this is going to be a rather long video today, so I hope you got your coffee or whatever you're drinking. So let's address, okay, I wrote things down, remember, because I want to remember everything. Let's address the Friday collab. So me and Christina set up to do a collab for you guys, and the way I always have recorded collabs are through Instagram video chat. So we both go to Instagram. I will call her through video chat, and then we're both on the screen, and then I would just hit the record button, and then I upload that to YouTube. So on my Android phone, it worked perfectly. This was my first time doing it on my new iPhone. So and I should have figured it out beforehand. I just thought it was going to be as easy. Okay. So, and Christina's right. We should have done a test video just to check it out, kind of like I did today with the microphone, but we didn't. And we were kind of so happy just that we found the record button, because there was I had to bring Jack in here and we were trying to look it up and see how to, you know, record on Instagram, because with my iPhone, it was different. It wasn't just popping up like on my Android. So we figured it out, hit the record button, and we started recording. Now, we were hearing each other perfectly, so I didn't even think in my mind that anything would be different, you know, when we're recording. So we did an hour, and then we did a part 2 for like 45 minutes. And everything was great. We had lots of fun, you know, and we talked about many topics, and we had a blast, and it was great. And we couldn't wait to share it with you guys. So when I went to upload it, I thought I did hear us talking before I uploaded it to YouTube, but apparently not, because when I went back to the gallery, there was no sound. So I'm thinking, you know, at the time that I uploaded it, Jason had just gotten home with Danny, and they were in here, and, you know, words, and it was a lot of confusion when I was trying to upload it. So I could have mistaken everything going around that I heard us. I don't know. But anyway, so I uploaded them, didn't think anything of it, went to watch it, and there's no sound. So checked part 2, no sound. So I went back to the original in my gallery. There was no sound there either. So there was no fixing it. I looked up, I Googled it, and apparently there is a button you need to press right after you hit the record button there should be like a red microphone, which I did not see. And basically you need to turn on the internal microphone on the phone before it will pick up any sound. So therefore, I did not hit that microphone button. So we were just talking and talking, and there's no sound for you guys. We knew we had fun. I had a blast with Christina. Christina, I love talking to you as always, and I really needed that girl time, alone girl time, and we had a lot of fun. And so it wasn't time wasted in my book because we still had fun together. But I felt bad because I know a lot of you were waiting for that because we had mentioned it in previous videos. So yeah, so that was a bummer. However, Anne, however, we are going to redo it. Of course, it's not going to be exactly the same because, hell, I don't even remember half the conversations we had. I know we had fun with it, but I don't remember everything. And even if we did, we don't want it to be staged. We want it to come natural. So we will be doing another collab at some point during the summer because it was a summer collab. We were talking about summer things and summer stories, vacations, summer foods. We were having a blast. So we are going to schedule that. I'm thinking, Christina, probably end of July or something like that, where we could fit in on a weekend or something like that. So we'll get back to it, and I'll keep you guys updated. I'm sure Christina will too. And when we have a date set and when we know we're doing it, we will let you guys know. But it will be before, the end of July, before July ends, I think. I got to talk to Christina first. I don't know. So that was pretty much a bummer. Yeah. And I will tell you that when I realized I couldn't fix it, I got really upset. I was crying hysterically, because it was just a hell. Guys, it's been a hell of a month. And this week has been a hell of a week. Hell of a week, okay? So when that happened, I felt so just done. And I was crying hysterical, and I was going to break my phone, to be honest with you. I was ready to crack this fucking phone because I can't stand the iPhone. I can't stand it. There's so many features that are just absolutely ridiculous, okay? So Jason was even consoling me, because he's seen how upset I was. He's like, I'm sorry. I know this week has been really shitty for you, and the whole thing. So, yeah, but that's that. And, what are you going to do? So, so in our collab though, I was wearing this, by the way. I was wearing the necklace. I was wearing the bow. I had a pinky ring on of a birthday hat. And the reason I had that on, I even wore my wig for the collab, guys. My brown wig. It looked really nice, too. It looked really nice. So maybe I'll start wearing a wig here and there. I don't know. The red one definitely around Christmas time. But the brown one I like. I think it's really cute, to switch off a little bit. But I didn't want to look like an old hag on the collab. So I was like, I'm putting my wig on. And that was, whatever. But on that collab, Friday is when we did the collab, and Friday is also our very dear friend Sherry's birthday. And so on that collab, me and Christina sang happy birthday, and because it was unable to be posted, I am going to sing happy birthday to Sherry right now. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I'm so off key. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sherry. Woo! Happy birthday, Sherry. I hope you had a wonderful birthday. I hope you had fun camping and whatever else you were doing. Yeah, I really just hope I hope and wish the best for you always, dear, and happy birthday. So, yeah, let's see what else. Um, I'm trying to think of what order I'm going to do this. So first, I want to apologize to everyone because I have been so busy. I have not been able to watch really a lot of videos. I watched Anne's video, of course. I watched Christina's, even though that was so long. Like, I had to break it up into like 4 different parts because Christina's video was too long for me to, I couldn't handle it all at once. So I watched Christina's. I watched Anne's. I watched, she's cracking me up. Yeah, Christina, you gotta stop. You maybe shorten them a little bit because it was hard for me to pay attention. And anyway, it's a joke. Our video was like 10 minutes. um, I watched Anne's and I watched. I know Alicia posted fireworks. I didn't see that yet, honey. I will go and look. And Amanda, God, Amanda, I started watching your video from today, like, or yesterday or last night, whenever you came back from your vacation. And you're like sunburned and you're showing like your mug and talking about, the food, where you went to eat, and the waffles and the rum punch and whatever the hell they gave you to drink, the Shirley Temples. That's, by the way, that's my most favorite drink as well. I love Shirley Temples. Always have, always will, with extra cherries, okay, or extra grenadine. I need something in there for more sweetness. But I was watching, your video. I only got like, I'm not even halfway. And then I was like, let me go do my video while I can. So I will finish that, but I haven't watched your past 2 videos, so I got to go back, and watch those. Sometimes I'll watch part of a video and then I'll say, oh, I'll get back to it. And then it takes me days before I even get back to it because then I forget about it and then I'm watching something else. And I didn't even get to finish watching my movie last night, to be honest with you. I started a movie and couldn't watch that because me and Danny are, we are doing this marathon of Roblox. And we are playing his new favorite game, which is 99 Nights in the Forest. So it's basically like Minecraft, but the horror version, which it's not really that horror. Like you gotta, the whole idea of it is you gotta chop down trees to build a fire. You have to keep the fire at 100% because if the lights go out, then more wolves come. So you have to keep that. Also, when you keep the fire at 100%, the map expands so you could go further into the game. So you chop the trees, put the wood, and then you go around with your axe, chopping trees, and then you will come across bunnies. You got to chop the bunnies, and then you got to put them in the fire, cook them, and eat them, because if you run low on food, then you'll die as well. Then you go out looking for things like bandages, weapons that you could use against the wolves. The wolves basically, they'll get you, but the wolves guard, you have to find missing children, basically. There's 5 missing kids. We already found the first one, but you find them, but the wolves are guarding, like, wherever they're keeping the kids. So you have to kill off all the wolves first. And it's just a whole big thing, because it takes, that's why they call it 99 Nights in the Forest. It takes a long time to actually build what you need to build. Keep the fire going. The map's got to expand. You got to find all these things, because if the wolf gets you, you got to be able to revive. If you got to eat or you'll die. So you have to, it's a survival game, but you also have to find these children. So it's a good game. There's not really any, like, there's no gore in it or anything like that. There's no blood. There's no, like, guts. There's nothing like that. It's like, it's just, you're just, it, like Roblox, like, if anybody plays Roblox, like, when you die, basically you fall on the ground and, like, you roll, all your limbs roll off. Like, like blocks, that's why it's Roblox. So you, like, if you were to build a tower full of blocks and then you push it over, or like dominoes or whatever, you push it over and they all fall apart. That's what it looks like. It's nothing like, But anyway, the game is it's interesting. It's just a lot of work. So it takes a long time. So when we play, and then Danny keeps wanting me to play and play. Even if you die, then go back in the game, mommy. Go back in the game. And I love playing with him, but after a couple hours, it's like, Danny, damn, I can't. I don't want to sit here and play all this. So, but it makes him happy, so I did. So yesterday was Roblox day. We played a long time on and off. And I told him, if you let me do my video in peace, I'll play after the video. So I gotta play 99 Nights in the Forest after this, so wish me luck. But I like spending the time with him, and he enjoys the game, but now he's like, oh, I want the toys, because I did get him the one, alien or whatever. And so I'm thinking of going to Walmart Wednesday. Thinking about it. I do want to go. I told Jason to schedule the trip with paratransit because I can't walk to no bus, and I'm not dealing with the freaking stupid ass Ubers that they send here that I can't even get my leg up in because they send these fucking big ass trucks or vans or shit that I can't get in. I'm short. Okay, I'm short. My legs are swollen. I can't fucking get up there. And I really believe that these cars, these drivers should carry a step stool, because I'm sure I'm not the only one. Christina said the same thing. Like, you should carry step stools in your thing. Like, if you're a regular driver for Uber, Lyft, whatever, you should definitely keep a step stool. It's just common sense. I mean, how do you expect you possibly lose rides then, lose money because you don't have the right car? I mean, that's ridiculous. But anyway, I love it. Look, it looks like that's part of my hair. I have a big hump on my hair. Look at that. Hello. It's not my hair. It's the background. Anyway, so yeah, I'm thinking of going to Walmart. I'm thinking, guys. I want to go. I want to do a video, like a shopping video. And I want to look and see if they have any new baby clothes out. I'm hoping they have. I'm hoping. I mean, they probably have swimsuits on clearance by now. They probably are putting out fleece. I'm hoping they have the fleece sleepers by Carter's out, because that's what I'm on the hunt for. I need fleece sleepers for everyone. The toddlers, the babies, everything. And that's really my go-to in the winter for the dolls, is fleece sleepers. So, of course, I prefer no zipper, but I could size it right so that it's okay with a zipper, the fleece only. I don't do cotton with a zipper. I'll do fleece with a zipper if I have to. But like, olive is the perfect preemie size, so I could get her a preemie and know it's not going to bunch up. I think, honestly, for Jillian, I probably would get her a preemie Carter's too. Now, I will tell you this, Carter's on the website, they keep sending me things. They're having a major mega sale over there. I don't know what's left, but like, they're telling me like $2.99, everything's slashed. I didn't look yet. I'll look later, because if it's that good and I find enough things, I might do an order with Carter's. We'll see. Because I don't know, I need something new, right? Something to refresh something. I'm also looking for a baby because, like I said, if I do get a reborn, it's got to be this month. It's got to be July. It has to be July, because there is no other month, there's, I already have to get them summer things, but if I could squeeze the reborn in this month, July, then, August is double birthdays. It's back to school, at least for, well, 2 of them. And, it's going to be after August, things here are going to be tight as a motherfucker. So, gotta buckle down. So, really, that's the reality, is if I'm getting an authentic reborn, it has to be in July. Has to be, or I won't be getting one this year anymore. So, I would have to wait till next year. So, this is probably going to be my last baby of the year. And I'm hoping, like, my last authentic reborn. I don't want to say my last doll. It'll be the last authentic reborn. Because, of course, I'm still going to get other, replica toddlers, or a silicone, some Amazon silicone, or, like, I'm thinking of looking for a vintage doll. Anne did that to me, showing that Virginia Turner doll. If you haven't checked Anne out yet at Dolls in the Cradle, go check out her latest video. She shows her new Virginia Turner doll, which is a 20-year-old doll, and I had many of those back in the day. They are gorgeous. Wendy was my favorite, but they're just gorgeous. They had gorgeous eyes, gorgeous wigs, gorgeous dresses. I could see why Anne is hesitant to change that doll, because her outfits were made to, like, leave on. It's all like, those are like show dolls, I feel, back in the day. I mean, you could change them, whatever. I never did, but the Virginia Turner and Faye Spanos dolls, I never changed them because their outfits were just so exquisite that, and also, some of those dolls you have to be careful because the bodies aren't made to wear regular baby clothes, especially Lloyd Middleton dolls. The way he made the torsos on the dolls are so long and skinny that when, and they're like have the football player arms and shoulders, so that when you go to redress them, it doesn't look right, because they made those dolls with extreme layered dresses so that the dresses fill out the doll. But when you take that off, like they had an underskirt, then a dress with 3 layers, then a pinafore and everything. So they looked gorgeous. But when you take them off, and if anybody has a Lloyd Middleton doll, you understand what I mean. The torso is very long and skinny, and it just doesn't look right with regular baby clothes. The Virginia Turner, I really don't remember. I know a couple of them were iffy. I did have standing ones of them as well. Like Dinah was a really, or Dina, I don't know how you say Dinah, Dina. She was really beautiful. But again, it was hard to find. There were 2 other ones. Oh my God, I think Ladybug, I think they're called. They had smiling. Now they had teeth. Now I don't like the teeth on dolls, but I forgot what they were called. But there was this one collector. I don't remember who it was. It might have been Jolene. I don't remember, but there was a girl, in the group back then. Like doll chatter, doll chatter. Everybody knew each other, and so we used to post pictures of our dolls and doll stuff, and that was kind of the forum for that. Like that was our Instagram back then. And so you would post pictures of your dolls, and if you had any for sale or any items for sale, clothing for sale, anything like that. But we would post pictures regularly. I was on there every morning posting pictures, taking tons of pictures, posting pictures. And this one girl, she had a bunch of Virginia Turners, but I remember the 2 specifically. She used to dress all her dolls as ladybugs, in ladybug outfits. She loved ladybugs, and she used to dress all of them in ladybugs. I think her name might have been Ladybug. I don't know. I like her screen name. I don't know. But really, really cute stuff. So Virginia Turner dolls, yes, I love them. They are way expensive, and a lot of them, if you find them brand new in the box, it really all depends on who is selling them. So, like, because they're so vintage, a lot of the vintage dolls that are sold, especially brand new in the box like that, are passed down from parents or grandparents that collected. So, a lot of people may not know the value of the doll, so they may just want to get rid of it. Some people will look up the value and try to get more for more for their money. They'll try to jack up the price because they say, oh, well, if it's going for this, then it's definitely worth this now. So, it really all depends who's selling it. And that depends on if you get a good deal or not. For a Virginia Turner doll, nowadays, new in the box, what I would pay for it, no more than 3. I mean, it doesn't matter which one it is. They do have very low editions. Virginia Turner made all her dolls here in the USA, as did Faye Hispanos. They both had shops here, I believe. I know Faye Hispanos had a shop in Tarpon Springs, Florida, I believe it was. And she made all her dolls there and all the outfits and everything. Virginia Turner, I believe, was more south. Well, Florida south, but I mean, I don't know exactly where she made them. And I want to say Georgia, but I don't know for sure. Or Virginia, it might have been. I don't know. Something over there. I know they're probably far apart, right? Virginia. Something down there, okay? And she made them right there in factory. So did Lloyd Middleton. So did Lee Middleton. Until, see, this is what when I stopped collecting. Lee Middleton decided to move production to China. When they had an Ohio-based factory for years, and they made their dolls there and everything, the outfits, the dolls, everything. And when they made them there, let me tell you, the dolls were amazing. Amazing. And when they decided to move production to China, and they started producing those dolls and trying to sell them in the catalog to us, no. It definitely was not the same. It looked like a replica. of what they used to make. So while the mold was the same, right? The face was the same. The coloring was completely different. The vinyl was completely different. You know, the eyes, I think the eyes were the worst. They switched up their eyes totally. And they started using these cheap ass color eyes that, and the skin was so pale, there was hardly any paint on them. They looked dead. Like, you collect these dolls because they were lifelike. They looked real. They had nice peach skin with rosy cheeks and beautiful wigs and coloring, and they were like, they looked good. But when they moved to China, they really just fucking went downhill. And obviously there was a either switch in the economy, or they just wanted more money and to pay less out, which this happened after Lee Middleton died, of course. You know, she wasn't alive for this. So I don't know if Reva had a say in moving production to China, because she did a lot of the sculpts for Lee Middleton dolls. I don't know if she had a say in that, but honestly, I think it was the most horrible move. And eventually they closed down, right? I think all these shops, they eventually just closed down because we got into an era, I guess, where people just stopped buying them. People stopped buying artist dolls. And so there wasn't, you know, enough to stay open. Now, Annette Hempstead, she did the same thing from Germany. All her dolls were made in Germany. Beautiful glass eyes, human hair wigs, all that good stuff. The vinyl was amazing. I mean, most of these dolls that I'm talking about, they have the hard vinyl, you know, not squishy. So, you know, she closed shop in Germany as well. But, you know, it's like everybody seemed to boom, 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 boom. And I don't know if there was an economy break then when they all started shutting down, or people just were like into something else. Now, I know back then this was the very beginning of reborns. People were reborning Behringer dolls. I remember I bought several of them. Very, very cute. And this is way before even the kits were made. Like, there was no shop you could go. There was no McPherson. There's nothing you could go to buy these kits and, you know, sculpt, whatever. So that was the very, very beginning. And then I feel like it took a while maybe for people to, you know, start discovering reborns after they started, you know, making them. But I was not into dolls at that point. I think that was the point of just going through some horrible shit in my life. So I wasn't even into dolls at that point. That was when, you know, that was just a bit, yeah, I had lost all my dolls in storage. And so I wasn't even, you know, there wasn't even an option to collect dolls at that point. But so that's just, you know, a little tidbit of information about Virginia Turner dolls. See, we went from Virginia Turner to all around the circle, all around the town. But yeah, and she's a beautiful doll, and I'm sure she's not going to be the only Virginia Turner in your collection. And now you're going to make me go look for Virginia Turner dolls. No, I think the only one I would get back is Wendy. I loved her. I really, really loved her. I thought she was so adorable. And yeah, so that's probably the only one I would. Or I don't want to, you know, never say never, right? Never say never. But so that's what I mean by, like I was saying, you know, about the authentic reborn. So July would be the only month for me to do that. And then I will be getting other, obviously, like, you know, cheaper dolls throughout the year. So you will still see box openings, you will see package openings and things like that. It's just not going to be, you know, the authentic reborns month after month. And honestly, I don't know what the hell happened, because I remember talking about in January that I had a plan, right? I had a plan. I was going to get one a month, right? Through June, right? Is that what I said? So I should have at least 4 new ones, right? No. So what I did was I bought Laura and Una. Those were the only 2 I bought. And then I traded with Sherry, those 2, for Olive and Rosalie, Jillian. So, but I'm trying to think. So I only actually purchased 2, right? I didn't buy any more. I didn't sell anyone, right? No, I didn't. Not this year. So something fucking happened. I should have had a couple more, you know? So, you know, anyway, so we will see what happens there. Okay, so yeah, the doll show. So did anybody go to the doll show? I was looking at a video this morning, and I always watch her videos every year of the doll show. She's so cute, and she gets everybody up and dancing and doing whatever. I hope I say her name right. I think her name is Cassia. Cassia's Little Treasures. I think that's how you say her name. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong, but she's very cute, short hair woman, and she had on these heart glasses, and she's going around showing everybody all the dolls and everything, and introducing to the sculptors and all that. And so I was watching her this morning, so that was really fun. And so I hope that anybody that went had a really great time and brought back a special baby. And if you didn't get to go, there's always next time, there's always next year. You know, I mean, as I go with her, like she goes around table to table, she was early bird, you know, and then all the crowd comes in and everything. Honestly, I don't know if I would do so well there because, for a number of reasons. One is my anxiety and my panic disorder. I think, being in a crowd like that, I would definitely be sweating and I would definitely probably break down. So that would not be good. The early bird special before people come in, maybe I could deal with that. But once that crowd came in, I can't deal with that. I cannot. Now the dolls obviously all look gorgeous. I've seen a lot of them online already, you know. And I mean, if it was an hour away, there wouldn't be a problem. I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'll meet you there. Let's go. But to go across the country to go to a show that I've seen most of the dolls online already, and I know I can't afford them anyway. I don't know. It just seems, obviously it's more to meet with your friends, right? To meet up with people. I think that's more of the idea of it. But you know, I can meet them here. You know, like, I don't know. It's not something, I don't know. I feel like, of course, you would want to go, right? I feel maybe it's overrated. I think, in my opinion, for me, like, I don't know. I don't think it's worth the expense, the travel, everything, just to go walk around there, a place where I'm going to get panic attacks and see all the dolls that I can't even get. So I don't know if it's worth it. You know, but you know, who knows what the future holds. But anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed the show, and I can't wait to see all the new babies that everybody got. So speaking of babies, I have a few babies here that we're gonna bring on. Okay. But we're gonna dress Maggie. We're going to bring on Chubba Bubba here, my Chubba Bubba. We're going to put him back in his red outfit because right now he only has 2. But I do have some in the cart at Walmart. But I do want to look at Carter's now first to see if they have the rompers. Yeah, Ann. Yippee, it works. Yep. Just for me, though, not for the collab. So, however, we are going to do it again. I promise, okay? Okay, so here's the thing, guys. If you've been here this long, thank you so much. We are not done yet, but we're actually doing a giveaway in this video. Yes, we are. So I decided, I know I said around 950. We are at, I think I checked 928. So we're getting there. We're getting there. And you know what? I want to give people some incentive. So I am not making this a hidden giveaway. Usually I do a hidden giveaway. I wouldn't put it in the title. I am this time because I want more people to come. Okay. So we are going to do a giveaway of, well, he's not going to be dressed in this. We're going to dress him in what he's going to come in. But we're doing a giveaway of the doll that I put together. So this doll came as a kit to me from Amazon. It is the Replica Toddler Sandy kit. And so, did they say who this is by? By Joanna Kazmerzak. But it's not by her. This is a replica, okay? It came from Amazon. Came in pieces to me with the head and the limbs and the body. And then I stuffed his limbs and his body and his head and zip tied him and put him together. So came to me as a kit. I put him together. First doll I ever put together like that. So this is very special as well. And he is really, really cute. He has full arms and full legs. He has straight legs so he can stand. If you lean him against something, he will stand. And I stuffed his head well enough that his head stays up on his own when he is standing, you know, against something in position like that. He can also sit. If you'd rather him sit, you can put his legs, you know, move his legs and he'll sit. And I didn't want to make him too heavy, so he does not have any glass beads in him. You could add that if you'd like, but he is cuddly. He's a very cuddly baby, as you see. He's very, very cuddly. Very cuddly. And he is hand painted, you know, in China, you know. He does have beautiful eyebrows. Love the eyebrows. He has the painted hair. And his eyes, I think, are beautiful. He has a beautiful blue shade of eyes. And he's painted nicely. Look at his little mouth. I think he's painted really well for a replica. Okay. There's the side of him. There's the back of his neck, his head, with his painted hair. Okay, I left his head so you can turn it from side to side. So his head turns. And his arms don't turn, but they, you know, you can still move them, but they don't turn. Something dropped here. Okay. And his legs do sit and stand. So you will get him. So this is the giveaway baby, okay? I'm just doing an early 950. You know, it's early. And I may still do one at 950. I don't know. But we're going to dress him in what he will come home to you with as I talk about the rules for the giveaway. So, guys, this giveaway is going to be a quick one because I just want to get him out, ship him out. So here you get to see his body and the way his arms and his legs are. He will come to you with this Millie Moon diaper on and these gray fluffy socks. And I'm going to put him in the outfit that he's coming in. He's not coming in. And I may send him with some extras. I don't know yet. Probably. So here he is. Let's see. So there's his straight legs. His legs are pretty chunky. Okay. And then he's stuffed in here. And his arms are painted nicely. He has nice nails there. Look at how nice they paint the nails. The feet. Do we want to see the feet? The feet, they're just regular baby feet. Now, I will tell you, and if you watch my video of me putting him together, I was not able to get the polyfill in the feet. Okay, so the feet are very squishy. But if you put shoes on him and stuff, he should be fine. He's fine like this, really, to stand. So the polyfill is in his legs, in his arms, and then I filled his body, and his head does have the polyfill. I don't know if he takes pacifier. I'll have to try that out. But you could do a modified pacifier with him. And yeah, he's just a cute little baby. He's about 24 inches standing, I would say. So he's a cute doll. Very cute. So if you would like to win this doll, the entries are going to be open for 48 hours, guys. 48 hours from when this is up. So, it's going to close Wednesday at noon. And then I will pick a winner Wednesday afternoon. So today's Monday. So Wednesday at noon this closes. So you have a couple days to enter. And then I will ship out on Thursday. This is going to be U.S. only. I'm sorry, but U.S. only. And you got to be 18 or older, and you have to be subscribed to my channel. Okay, so you have to be subscribed. You have to like the video and share the video. Okay, those are the rules, guys. 18 or older, USA only. You must be subscribed to my channel, like this video, and share this video. And we're going to put in the comments below Looney Tunes. Put in the comments below Looney Tunes. And then I know you're entered. Okay? Looney Tunes. You could put it by itself or you could put it within a comment. I don't care. Because like I said, this is not a hidden one. This is not a hidden giveaway. So put Looney Tunes in the comments below if you'd like to enter to win this doll. Okay? So gotta be subscribed, like the video, share the video, and comment below Looney Tunes. And then I know you're entered, okay? So there we go. And he's going to be coming home in this Space Jam outfit. The shorts are a little bigger on the waist, so I rolled them over and they'll stay up. And then he has the Space Jam shirt with the Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny holding a basketball. So this is what he will come home with, dressed like this, with the gray socks. I will see if he has a pacifier. If he has a magnet and I have a pacifier for him. I don't think I have a boys one, though, because I think these came with girl pacifiers. I think. I have to check. Does Maggie have one in her pocket? I thought I put one in their pockets. Yep. But which one do you have, girl? Is it white one? No, it's Pink Kitty. All right, I will look, and if he has one, I'll add that. I will also add, you know, he'll have a blanket and a hat, I think, and something else. I don't know. I think I gotta look, guys. I don't know what I have left. I'll probably send him something from these. If you want, like, you know what? If you want, I'll include something from here, like for girls. Like I have girl stuff, guys, but I don't really have boys. But if you want, like I have this replica dress that came on my Charlotte, this white fluffy dress. I could throw that in the box if you want it for another doll that you may have. So we'll include this in the giveaway if you want it, right? But it's mostly for the doll. But if you want that dress, you can have it. And also, there was something else. There was something else in here, guys. Hold on. Nope, not in that. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to say that, and then I have... You know, I thought about it, and just could probably make, I don't know, I'm trying to think. Here. I'll just include some extras, okay? I don't know. If the winner can tell me if they have what kind of dolls they have. They have girls that are in a bigger size or whatever, okay? Because I have multiple things that I'm not using. And so I don't know, you know, it depends on the winner if they have a doll that will fit in what I have. But this is the prize, okay? So you got to like the video, share the video, and comment Looney Tunes, and then I know you're entered. The entries close Wednesday at noon. That's my time, so 3 o'clock Eastern. So it will close, and then I will be picking a winner Wednesday, late afternoon or whatever, afternoon, once it closes. I will pick a winner, and then I will ship him off to you on Thursday, guys. So here he is. Here's the prize, baby. Now, the reason I'm giving him away is simply because we don't like him. I know it's terrible to say. He doesn't fit in with my current collection. He's adorable. I like the chunkier, bigger babies, and he's more, you know, he's not on the chunky side. And I'm not discriminating or anything, you know, but I just feel like he's not the right doll for me. And I gave him to Danny, and Danny wasn't even playing with him. And Danny's like, no, you could give him away. So I was like, all right, because we don't, the space is limited, and we don't need to have dolls hanging around that we're not doing nothing with. And so I figured, oh, this is a great opportunity to do a dolly giveaway. So, yeah, enter below, and can't wait to see who wins, and good luck to everyone. And so that is that. He will be shipped in a flat rate box. Now, I'm going to try to fit him in a medium flat rate, guys. Now, he may come bent, okay? He may come like this, okay? I don't even think that will fit in a medium box. I might have to use a large flat rate, but that's okay. But again, when I pick the winner, like, I'll ask you a bunch of questions, like what size doll you have, if you have girls that are a toddler, if you, this and that, if you could use this, if you like that. Because if I'm shipping a large flat rate box, I like to stuff it. I like to put whatever I can in it. And so that's why I'm saying, like, the winner can let me know. Because I could bring stuff on and say, oh, this is included. But if you don't have a big girl toddler, what the hell are you going to use it for? You know what I'm saying? So once I know who's the winner, then we'll kind of discuss back and forth what possibly you could use on your babies, okay? So, but he is the main prize, okay? So there he is. Enter to take him home with you, and you get yourself a free baby. Look at that, a free toddler. And he is really, really cute. And he is a replica, guys. Please keep that in mind, because I know a lot of people don't like the replicas, but he is from Amazon, and he is a replica. Okay, so enter, enter, enter. Okay, so next what we're going to do is, well, bring on Chubba Bubba, of course, because, well, why not? Oh, that's right, he's going to get dressed in his red outfit so he can match Maggie, and we could take pictures. So look at this Chubba Bubba. Look at his hair. Okay, I keep doing his hair, but here's my Chubba Bubba.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Chunky Butts. How are you doing, my girlfriend? I love you, Chunky Butts.
Stop it, Georgie.
No.
Now, Chunky Butts is Sherry's doll, and her name is Lainey. But so Georgie and Lainey are dating. They're boyfriend and girlfriend. And so they like to send pictures back and forth and say hello to one another. So he's just saying hello to his girlfriend.
Mwah.
So, this doll, let me tell you about this doll. Now, this is how I like my dolls. He is big, chunky, heavy. He's not heavy. He's like, oh, that's what I want to say. That the other doll, the giveaway doll, weighs about 3 pounds, I would say. Give or take a little bit. Now, he weighs about 3-4 pounds. He's chunky. But I didn't put any weighting in him either. He came to me this way. So I didn't even take his head off. So if you guys are looking for a Charlotte, like, this is he's pretty heavy for a replica without having to do anything to him. The only complaints I have is his skin is kind of pale on his limbs. And he has squeaks. And it's not the zip tie. Okay, so I don't know what the hell it is, but it's not the zip tie itself. All his limbs are like that. He's squeaker. He's a squeaker, but we don't mind. His limbs move very freely, so it's not the zip tie. In fact, I'm afraid his arm's going to come out. But that doesn't bother us, really, His head does not turn, which, oh, it does. Georgie, all this time. So we're going to, it's a little difficult, but we're going to dress him. I'm wondering why, guys, and I think it's so odd. Why do sometimes the replicas have the name of the sculpting artist on the neck and some don't? Like, who sculpted this one? Is it Bonnie Brown, the Charlotte kit? But there's no name on the neck, like there is with the other ones. So, like, even Maggie has Natalie Blick on the back. So I don't know why they do that to some and not others. But I don't know. We're going to put your red outfit on, right? And then Maggie's going to change into her Peppa Pig dress. And we'll do Maggie's hair. And then, of course, I have my cutie patootie baby over here that slept with me last night, Harold. And he is just adorable. I absolutely love Harold. We have a lot of fun with him and little Johnny. I wish that Volants would make a 14-inch silicone like little Johnny with a different face, because I love the style of his body. I love the weight of him. I love how jiggly he is and squishy. I've tried other like 14-inch dolls, but they're not the same. Like, I don't know. The weighting is different. Like, it's distributed differently in the silicone. And wow, Georgie, you really stretched this 3 to 6 out, huh? Maybe we should get you 6 to 9 months, huh? I do have a couple things in my cart for Georgie. And I put little blue undies on him because he does not fit in a diaper. But if you guys are looking for a big, chunky toddler replica, I would highly recommend this one. Now, he came as a girl, remember? So it could be girl or boy. But I would highly recommend this doll. Seriously. It's a beautiful, beautiful doll for the price. I think I paid $60 for this one. But I plan on ordering the redhead girl. That one you have to, it ships directly from China. So I would have to wait a few weeks. But I don't mind because I want the red hair one. I think she's going to be adorable. We just love this doll. Me and Danny like fight over this doll. We love him so much. So I need my own. I need my own. So we're just going to put his red Mickey Mouse outfit back on him because Maggie's going to go in her Peppa Pig dress and there's some red strawberries on there. So we want to kind of match them a little bit to take pictures. Maddie is in green, I believe. Blue. She's in like a teal, I think. But I want to get them new outfits. I really want to get them. Hi, Suzanne. Yes, the microphone is working. Yes. Thank you. Everybody's letting me know if they could hear it. So I do got to get some outfits for them. I think more like pants, long sleeve tops. Like he has 2 summer outfits, and that's good enough for the summer. You know, now I got to start thinking of the fall and find him some pants or maybe a one piece, something. It's hard when you have multiple size dolls to dress to and genders as well. Like, you know, you see this outfit, you want to get it for this one, but yet this one needs an outfit. So, of course, first comes my real children and they need clothes. Well, you know, we're getting Ethan some shorts and shirts and, you know, undies, basic stuff. And Danny, I think Danny's good for the summer, guys. He has a lot of clothes. And I asked Jack yesterday if he wanted anything like shorts or flip-flops or anything. He's like, no, he's good. So, I think, you know, thank God they don't need a lot of summer things, but back to school is going to be another thing, you know. And but we'll do it. We always do it. We always figure it out on our own, no help. Well, we do go to the pantries. I guess that's considered help. You know, but as far as the you know, everything else we pull together and figure it out, and that's it. And we're getting really good at that. Well, I am. I'm trying to figure life out. You know, come on, Georgie, turn your head, will you? I always dream about, you know, coming into money, right? Like wouldn't life just be easier? Like, wouldn't it just be grand, you know? And then I sit and I think about it and I'm like, even people with money have problems. They just have different problems. They just have different problems. And so it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you survive in this life, right? You're a survivor. I'm a survivor. That's what I am. Survivor. So was my mother. And you know what? And my grandmother and her mother. We're family generations of survivors, and that's what we do. Anything it takes for our family, you know. And it works out. It always does somehow, some way. And you do it. And that's that. So there's always a way. There truly is always a way, even when you feel like there's not. You figure it out. Now, I don't know, his comb fell. So I don't know what we're going to do with this hair. But let me see. Look at this. What a mess we're making over here, guys. All right. Wow, look at this hair. It's like Elvis. I swear I would have named him Elvis. Thank you, Suzanne. Okay, let's see. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make sense of this. This hair, that's all. We're just gonna leave it like this, all right? I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it. It's a mess. It's a freaking mess. But there, he's got a mullet. He really is so cute, though. He really is darling. I love him. And he looks good in red, too. So cute. Go get yourself a Charlotte, guys. He's so cute. Oh, my. Oh, look at him. Okay, so next up is Maggie. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. But not in front of the camera. Okay, so here's Maggie. Oh, let's switch up, Georgie. You want to sit here? Let's see if you could. If I could twist your legs, let's see. Okay, there you go. Now you want to sit there? I don't know if you're in the camera, though. No, you're not. Wait. Let's see if you could sit back here. There you go. Okay. Are you right there? Or what? There, sit there. Oh, okay. I think you got a piece of, yes. Okay. All right, so here we go. Here's Maggie. Everybody knows Maggie, you know.
That's right. Hi. Hello.
Maggie, your eyes are always so glassy on camera. All right, let's see. We are going to dress you in your Peppa Pig dress, okay?
Hi, everybody. I'm the star of the show. Woohoo, I'm here. Hi.
So, let's see what else. What else? I feel like my face is like, I don't know. First of all, my nose, oh my God, I can't even tell. As I'm dressing her, I'll tell you. My nose was peeling like a motherfucker this morning. I don't understand. Like, I washed my face, put lotion, everything, and then I go to do my makeup, and I have all these, like, peely things all over my fucking nose. I'm like, what the fuck? So, you know, Sandra, that ain't staying. Okay? So I get my tweezers out, and I start, like, fucking peeling off my nose like a fucking snake. Like I'm shedding like a snake. And I'm like, damn. It was really, really bad. And then, like, I can't put makeup on my nose like I do under my eyes. Usually I'll put some on my nose a little bit. I can't because it looks just like all scales. And so I put some, like, what's it called? Usually use it for your lips. Jason gave it to me, but it's like a medicated something. And I rubbed that on my nose. That's why it's a little shiny. I mean, it helped peeling a little bit, but damn, like, why isn't, I have a really good moisturizer too. Why isn't that doing the trick? Like, damn, why pay all that then? I really got to snap to it with my Walmart cart too on Amazon because shopping day is approaching and I'm way behind. Like, I have no clue. I have no idea what the hell I'm even getting. Like, I told Jason, we should just make like a list and keep it because most of our stuff, and yes, they do have, like on Walmart, they will say like reorder, you know, so it remembers everything that you've ordered and then you could just press reorder. So that makes it a little bit easier, but they don't always have everything on there. But I told him we should just like make a list and keep it because we basically get the same things every month. With the exception of a couple of new, either scents or like different, color or flavor or anything like that. Flavor, not flavor for household stuff, but you know what I mean. Um, Seasonal, I'll say seasonal. Hey Jason, seasonal stuff. So, but basic stuff like hand soap and body wash and toothpaste and shampoo and Ziplocs and Febreze and fabric Febreze and all those things, dish soap and laundry soap and all those things are just regular stuff. So like we should just keep it on a list instead of always trying to think, what do we need? What do we need? Well, it's the same thing as last month. So, but I have to go through everything again. And then me and Danny last month, he took his little notebook in. I think I told you guys. And went in the bathroom with me. And I was like, okay, you're going to write down what we need, okay? And he had his pencil out. And he was writing everything down. And so we made it like a game thing, which was nice, So maybe I'll do that again with him. I don't know. But so I should just keep a regular list is what I should do. So I should write it and keep it instead of always having to do this every month. She looks adorable in this. I thought it was going to be way too big for her. It is a little big in the back. So we're going to pin it. And I have my pins right here.
What do you mean pin it?
Don't worry, Maggie. Oh, you're falling.
No pins. No pins. No.
Maggie, just one here, okay? Just at the neckline. It's going to be fine, okay? I promise. We just have to pull this a little there, okay?
Fine. Don't poke me, though. I'm warning you, don't poke me.
Maggie, I don't even have the pin yet, so chill out.
I'm just saying when you do have it.
Okay, Maggie, don't worry. That wasn't it. I know I have them right here. Here we go. Okay. So let me get one out.
Be careful with me.
I always am. All right, let's see. We got a pin.
I hear them.
Yeah, I know. Okay. All right, we got the pin. Just put that over here. Got the pin. Hopefully it'll work the way I planned.
Don't pinch me. Don't pinch me.
Maggie, I'm not going to pinch you, okay? Just stay still.
I am.
All right. This may not look good at first because I might have to redo it after, but we're just doing this to show everyone, okay?
Okay.
Actually, maybe I should just do this. Put it through here. There we go. I kind of bunched it up, but okay. Let's see now how it looks. See, it looks way better. Just pull it down a little here. Oh, it looks nice, Maggie. Okay. There we go. Look at you, how pretty. Now we got to do your hair. And look at your pretty Peppa Pig dress. It goes right down to her ankles. That's really cute. And I'm going to leave her standing when she's in this because that's really cute. It has like berries all over it and little roses. So that's cute on her. And this, of course, this peach was my mom's favorite color. So that's why we're dressing her in this today, because this doll does remind me a lot of my mom and my grandma, but more of my mother. And so I wanted to dress her in her favorite color today. So, and we match. Look at this. Look at this. We match with those apples and the flowers. Look how pretty, Maggie.
Yeah. Okay. Do my hair now.
All right. Let's see what colors we're going to use. I think red, maybe, because of the Peppa Pig outline, or we could do this pink. Do we have another one? I think we have another row, but I don't think they're anything that's gonna match this, but let's see. No. See, those are purples and blues. Those are greens and yellows. So we are going to do, oh, or we have this. I wonder if this will match. This? No, it's too light. We have this headband from, no, that ain't gonna match. This one, no, that's not gonna match. Okay, so I think we're gonna do pink. We could do pink and red. Orange isn't gonna match, so we'll do pink and red, okay? Well, what are we gonna do with your hair? Let's see. Pink. And red. I think we're gonna do a ponytail. Let's try a ponytail, okay? I don't really have a brush. So we're gonna use my nails. Okay, good as anything, right? Okay, let's see. Take that purple one out, and you see she keeps sliding off of me. Sliding off of me because I'm not using the table because I have my silicone on there. But Mommy should be using that table to do this, but we're just gonna do a quick sloppy ponytail bun. A quick sloppy bun. Okay. Are we gonna leave this down? No. Or we could do a bun and then a braid. That might be cute. But for now, we're just gonna... I hope these fit in your hair. I don't think we'll be able to twist it. We might just have to do this. Oh my. Yeah, these are really small rubber bands. I wouldn't recommend these unless your baby has like little to no hair because they're very tight. They don't... Maggie. Okay. But that's what we're going to do with her hair. I think that's cute. It's a little messy bun thing. And it won't allow me to do anything else. And these colors don't... Oh, you could kind of see both. Yeah, you could. There we go. And she has like this messy... I'll call it a croissant bun because that's what it looks like, a croissant. Let's see. Let's show everybody, okay? You look adorable. You look so cute, Maggie. So cute. So cute. I'm gonna hug you. So cute. Okay, here's her final look. She looks so cute. There she has her red and pink. I know it's hard to tell because they're so close together, but one is red and one is pink. There, now you can see better. And that matches with the pink and the red. She looks so cute. I'd like to get her maybe a little purse or something would be cute. They have like those Miniverse purses out. Maybe I'll get one of those balls at Walmart. Now, that's another thing, guys. Should I go to Walmart? We'll discuss that while we hold the silicone. How about that? So, Maggie, you look gorgeous. Let's put you over here, okay? I don't know if you're going to fit next to, what's his name? So, we'll put you over here. We'll put you next to the giveaway boy over there. Or you're going to fall. All right, fall that way then. Okay. So, and also we have to read our Bible entry, of course. So, here is the question of the day. Should I go to Walmart? Leave your comments below. I want to go, but I'm nervous. I haven't been out in a while. And I'm nervous. I'm nervous to go, and there's no other excuse. I'm nervous, and I want to take Danny out there. I want to go and see what they have in the store. The last time I was at Walmart was when I did that video for you guys. How long ago was that? When I found those fuzzy slippers for for Ellie that I still have that I never could fit in the box. But when the hell was that? Like January? Couldn't have been that. It could be. I don't know. But that was the last time I went to Walmart was when I filmed for you guys. So, I mean, I'd like to go. You know, I just hate when you have no car and, like, you know, you got to be around strangers and other people. You got to call somebody to drive you or pick you up. And, you know, once I'm in there, I'm good, I think. I don't, I don't feel nervous when I'm shopping. I don't, you know, he needs a little powdering, but what is on me now? What the hell is this? I feel itchy or something. Okay. So, like, I want to go. We'll discuss it further. But look at this baby. Look at my baby. He's so cute. He's so cute. He needs a little powdering. But I don't know what's going on with his crocodile face here. I really don't. We still love him, though. But, like, this, like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Like, I don't want people looking and be like, oh my God, look at that baby. What's wrong with her? Because usually I would be like, ew. But I love him. He's such a perfect weight, and his belly, his squishy belly's out. I put a belly shirt on him with a diaper. I need to powder him, so we're going to powder him today right now on the table. But he's adorable, but I just don't get it. Like, if he was hand painted, like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? This? Like, look at that bruise. Like, this is a baby, fake baby, fake. You see what I'm saying? Like, what is that? And that annoys the shit out of me because I love this doll. I love him. You know, I know he's number, I don't even know what the hell that number means. But he's really gorgeous. He's a cute sculpt. He's the most adorable face. Love his green eyes. His hair is adorable. I just think, like, what the hell? You know? And it's so, like, you could see this vein line here. This up here. When he first came, he wasn't like this, guys. He didn't have all this. I mean, he had color to him, but he didn't have, like, these fucking strange stamp marks. I mean, look at that. That's bad. That's horrible. Like, look at his cheek. That's like somebody just took a sponge and went, psh, you know? These are terrible. And so are these. These look like bruises to me on the head and the temple here. Like, ranking on my own doll. But it is. Like, people might look at it and be like, oh my God, that's horrible. Why would you want that? And it's the truth. Like, I wouldn't usually. But I got used to him and we love him. But these just kind of appeared. So I don't know what the hell's going on. It kind of frightened me at first because I'm like, well, what the hell's happening chemically to the doll? You know, what's changing? And so I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this doll was sealed. I don't know. I don't know anything about him. But that's just odd to me. And it looks like honeycombs, right? It looks like a honeycomb bee or something. It looks really weird. Look at it. Somebody explain something to me what happened. But he's still cute. He's still cute. And he does need powdering. I gotta powder him because he needs powdering. Here's the powder. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do as far as Walmart. I guess I'm gonna have Jason set up the trip for me today. Because, you know, you gotta make a trip ahead of time. And so, you know, then we'll see. I'll figure it out and see what I'm gonna do. You know, at least I have the trip, you know what I'm saying, set up. And then from there, you know, if I don't go, then I cancel it. But at least I'll have it set up. I don't know what I want to do. I want to go, but then I feel like I spend money that I shouldn't be, because then you see stuff that you haven't seen in ever, you know, or a while. And then you're like, oh, yeah, I could use this. I mean, I could see myself in the housewares department be like, oh, yeah, we need some new forks. We need plates. We need this. Oh, how cute. And I could just see myself just throwing shit in the cart. Then there's the clearance aisle, of course, which I love. I always hit that up first. But I mean, it's something to do. It's someplace to go. It's something to, a place where you don't have to spend money, I guess, or you don't have to buy or enter, have an admission fee or anything like that, like you going to a water park or anything, you know. So I don't know. Like, I want to go, I do. But I just don't know if I should. I don't know if it's a good move financially because I know myself. And if I have money in my pocket, it's going to get spent. And I don't really, that's why a lot of times I like to shop from home better because you just get to the point. You look up what you need. You don't see all those new cool gadgets and new cool things. You're only seeing what you look up, and what they show you on there. So I mean, I don't know. It is the 4th of July weekend, right? Anybody have plans for 4th of July weekend? We don't. We're just going to stand on the balcony and watch the fireworks like we did last year, like we do every year. And I told Jason I want to cook some ribs, some spare ribs. Thanks to Kevin over there, okay, Christina? Showing me those ribs the other day. They got Chinese food, and he's showing me the ribs. Damn it. And now I want spare ribs. I told Jason, you got to get some ribs, some baby back ribs. We got to get some ribs with smothered in barbecue sauce. And I told him I want to get some wings. He used to make really, really good wings in the oven. I'm like, fuck, just get a bag of wings. And, usually we don't get them because the kids don't eat them, but I don't care. We'll get them something else, okay? I'll make chicken cutlets with it or chicken tenders or fingers or whatever the hell the kids like. And we'll make the wings for 4th of July. And then, of course, you have to have corn on the cob and watermelon. That's just like the staple for 4th of July. Usually beer is a staple, but hasn't been in years. Hasn't been in years, but I'm sure Jason will get a little something for himself. I mean, I'm not a drinker anymore, so I think I drank myself out of my teenage years in my 20s. So that's no. I might have a Shirley Temple. I love those. Grenadine's expensive though, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just get like a cherry 7-Up. That'll be good enough. I'm powdering him in case you're wondering why I'm like moving weird like that. So, yeah, 4th of July weekend. Anybody have any plans? Anybody doing anything? Going anywhere? Having any fun without me? Having any visitors, family? Where you going? You barbecuing? Are you grilling? What the hell are you doing? I know people say there's a difference in barbecue and grilling. I don't see the fucking difference. You're barbecuing, you're grilling, whatever the fuck you're doing, you're cooking. Everybody's just like cooking. Oh, a cookout barbecue. Everything's all the same. It's all the same, I think, in my book anyway. I don't know. Somebody could tell me different. I don't know. But when I hear all those, I think of just you're grilling. You have the barbecue out and you're cooking meat or vegetables, whatever. But usually it involves some meat. Usually involves hamburgers, hot dogs, some shish kebabs, some, all those things, sausage, some, I don't know, gabagool. No, not the gabagool. The gabagool, that's for with the salami and the provolone, the mozzarella, all that stuff. Which I want to get some fresh mozzarella because I want to put it with the tomatoes and the cucumbers. And I know Ann was laughing. It's that cucumber. My last video. Listen, I ate that fucking cucumber. I ate the shit out of that fucking cucumber. I cut it up. I put some Thousand Island dressing on that shit with some sea salt, and I was in heaven. Loved it. Ate the whole fucking thing. Then, when Jason went to the pantry, they actually gave him another one. So I was like, fuck yeah. So yesterday, I ate another fucking cucumber. I am eating those things like they're going out of style, and I'm going to get some more. But I want to get some tomatoes to go with it and some mozzarella. So that's what we're going to do. Some mozzarella. I know everybody's like, what the fuck does that mean, Sandra? Mozzarella. Mozzarella cheese. All right. Growing up, that's how my mom said it. That's how my grandma said it. That's how everybody said it. So that's how we say it to our kids. And sometimes the kids are like, what? Because they don't know. We don't talk. Like, we say some Italian words in this house, but they don't understand what they mean. So, okay. His hair always gets powder in it, so that's why I did that. But anyway, he's powdered for the most part. So yeah, 4th of July, that's what we're gonna do. Eat potato chips, of course. You gotta get potato chips and dip. For the dip, we usually just, me and Danny love sour cream, just straight sour cream on the potato chips. So that's usually what we do. Get the flavored like potato chips, sour cream, or he likes the ranch Pringles. Um, I mean, we all love Doritos too. I used to hate Doritos, but I love them now. Doritos, and you get a can of that nacho cheese, like the nacho cheese they give you at the bowling alley. And we pour that over it hot. Oh my God, it's so good. And you could put variations. You could throw anything in there. Olives. You could throw anything on nachos, really. Even meat. You could throw on some chopped meat, cooked. You could throw on some, make like a taco bag or whatever they call it. You could put like anything you want on there, really. Tomatoes, onions, peppers, whatever you want to throw on there. But I love nachos. I love me some nachos. All right. See, usually when I powder him, like this all gets full of powder here. He does have a couple bald spots. It's probably from me brushing his hair. Because I doubt it's sealed. It's not. It's not sealed inside. I don't know how they did this. Well, how would you seal? How would you seal a silicone tear? You can't. You can't on a replica. You can't on a regular one, because it's full body silicone. Where would you glue it in? Unless once it's in, you put some kind of glue serum on top of it, like on the scalp, that is supposed to hold it in. I don't know. They should make something like that if they don't have it already. Maybe I'll come up with it. I gotta come up with some kind of invention that's gonna make me rich over here. I thought I did come up with one, but then Jason's like, yeah, but it's only targeted to market to certain people, so I don't think anybody would buy it. But I mean, it is a good tool, but of course I came up with a tool for the homeless. But hey, I mean, it would help them. And I'm telling Jason, I'm like, but there's so many homeless people. Of course they would want one. And he's like, yeah, but they're homeless. How are they going to afford something like that? I'm like, oh, shit. But I mean, I said, even if you sold it and you market it to like hospitals, nursing homes, things like that, or like shelters and things that where the homeless people will go to buy something, or for them to give it to them. And of course, I'm not telling you my idea in case I decide to go through with it. But it is a very handy tool, and I think that it would make life a hell of a lot easier for the homeless. Seriously. But I'm not telling you because I don't want anybody to steal my idea. Until I get a patent. When I get a patent, then I'll tell you about it, because you can't steal it then. But I think it's a really good idea. And I'm always thinking of the homeless. I really am. That they're always on my mind, especially in the winter. It aches. My heart aches for them. Truly aches for them. Okay. So I fixed his hair a little bit, just a little bit. And here's Harold with his belly out. Look at him. He's just so cute. He's just too cute. He really is. And whatever is going on over here, it's okay, Harold. Mommy has her nose peeling and everything, so we're good together. All right? We're going to be okay. Okay, so I'm going to hold Harold while we do. And then, don't they look like brothers? Harold and Georgie. I think they look really close, like brothers. Like, he's smiling, but he's mad. But they're brothers. One's smiling, one's pissed off. What the fuck? So I'm happy that we had a nice video today. There wasn't too much crying or nonsense. Not nonsense, but you guys, you all know by now that Sandra's channel is full of emotion. And I'm just happy that you're here, that you stick around, that you stay with me and are here to support me, because it really means a lot. It means so much. Just for you watching this video means tremendously a lot to me. So even if I don't know you personally, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're here for the first time. And it's just a great feeling. And to know that I could come on here and just talk about whatever I want and everybody's going to listen and just, comment, and it's just really nice, and I see some of the content that's out there, not in the doll community. I'm not saying, because I rarely watch anybody anymore, to be honest with you. But like in other videos that I see, like shorts and stuff, when I'm scrolling, it's just terrible. It's just terrible. And so I want to make a nice video for people, a normal fucking video, okay? Clock it. Had to get that in somewhere. Okay, so I got my little bear here telling me what day it is. Well, I don't have to know what day it is because it is my mother's birthday. So it's right on there. So this is changing ignorance into wisdom. Okay, let's read. Sometimes you talk about something ignorantly, only to discover much later that you were actually completely wrong. However, I can never say it right anymore, Anne. However, everyone around you was too afraid of conflict to correct you. Wow. It is important that you have a mentor. Well, let's go back. Let's read this again. Sometimes you talk about something ignorantly only to discover much later that you were actually completely wrong. However, everyone around you was too afraid of conflict to correct you. Wow, on today, this is. On today. It is important that you have a mentor, someone who will help and educate you in times of ignorance. It also means that you should have a teachable spirit and dig into the word daily to change your ignorance into wisdom. Wow. Wow, is that a powerful passage for today? Not only is it, I wasn't going to bring this up, but I will briefly because of that entry. Not only is it my mother's birthday today, but it also marks exactly 1 year of something that happened to me within the community. And we'll just leave it at that. It left a really bad taste in my mouth, and it was a very emotional, hard day of bullshit. Of bullshit. And it really kind of made me think in a different light, in a different way. And that passage meant a lot because, that's right, ignorance. You need to, know what the hell you're talking about before you open your mouth, basically. Before you speak about others, about things that aren't true, about things that, can hurt someone when you know that what you're saying is not the truth. And so, but I feel that that was kind of a turning point in my life, because after that, a lot of good things came into my life, a lot of good people, a lot of people that lift me up and don't tear me down. And I do the same for them. And so it's really, it was a horrible day, and I will never forget it. But it also was the day of awakening, I feel. That you see who people really are. You see the people that really have your back, the people that really care for you, the people that truly, truly do love you and want the best for you and want to see you succeed. Not people that try to point out your negative things or that try to say things that just don't make sense or aren't true. So, to make themselves look better. And so we are past that. but I wanted to mention it because of the passage. That meant that was there for a reason today, and I truly believe that. So, um, I'm just happy that in this current moment and in my life right now, I have people around me that surround me that truly give a shit about Sandra, about Sandra's family, about the future of my channel, about just everything, okay? Personally and doll wise, we all are there for one another and lift each other up, and that's what friendship is about. Not pointing out what this and this and that, and look what you did, and look at this, and look what you said, and all this bullshit, because none of that even fucking matters. None of that matters. What matters is that people forgive. You're not going to forget, but that people forgive, people move on, and some people can't do that, and so they need to maybe turn to God. Say a prayer, turn to God, and what would God want you to do? you know um but anyway, enough of that. So we are going to, I guess, end this video with happy birthday, Mom. Happy birthday, Mom. I miss you, I love you, and I know I didn't really tell any mom stories. I should have, right? I do remember that on my mom's birthday, um, we would usually, when all the kids were young, we would usually go to Rye Playland or the Bronx Zoo. Now, at that time, we lived about an hour up. No, not even, maybe 40 minutes, 45 minutes away from Playland. And so, it would be a whole day thing. My uncle would come early, pick us up. We would go get candy from the deli and sodas, I remember, for the ride down. And when we got there, I remember pulling in there and we could not wait. Like, as soon as you pull in Ride Playland, they have the big sign, "Welcome to Playland," and we would get so excited in the car. And then as you're driving around to go to the parking lot, you see the big dragon coaster and the mouse trap. And I don't even think they have the mouse trap anymore. I know they took a lot of those rides down. They put new ones up or whatever, but I know Dragon Coaster is still there for sure, the wooden roller coaster. And we would see that and we would hear everybody screaming on it, going around. And the spider, I love that that was one of my favorites. I got scared at some points when I was younger, but I really loved it as I got older. My mom loved it too. That's like the spider. It goes all different ways. Like, it looks like a giant black spider. It goes all different ways up and down. And as it's going up and down, it's spinning around, and each car spins around. So you're like, there's two cars on each spider leg, and they spin, and as you're spinning, the ride is spinning in a circle, but it's also going up and down each leg, and it's spinning. We used to love that, loved it. The whip we would go on, and my uncle always had the video recorder. He had so many tapes of us, and they all got lost, all got done, all were done. That was it. Wow, I would love to see them. I can't even imagine. I don't want to cry. So many videotapes he took of us as kids. And anyway, so we would park and get out and go. The first stop was the bathroom. All the time was the bathroom, because it was as soon as you walk in, right under the dragon coaster. Hated those bathrooms. They stunk of piss. They were nasty, gross. But anyway, so we would do a bathroom stop. Then, like, there's a whole line of, like, as you go into the park, on each side are all the games that you would play, like, the shooting. I used to love the one where you have to shoot the water into the clown's mouth until the balloon popped and then you won, or the one where the horses race across. You have to keep throwing, I don't know if you throw darts to pop balloons or how that went, but it was a really cool Really cool game. So, I used to win a lot of the games, but even if I didn't, of course, my sisters and brothers got the prizes first. So if my mom won or my uncle won, they would give it to the little kids first, which was fine, whatever. Unless it was something I really, really wanted. We also, oh my God, there was one game. Let me put him down because he's heavy. There was one game called, sorry. There was one game where you buy the rings. Like I think it was either like $1 for 3 rings or $5 for 10 rings. I can't imagine what it is now. Okay, it's probably like $20 for 10 rings. But anyway, you get these like big plastic like heavy rings, and then there's a whole like thing in the middle of glass bottles. Okay, and you have to toss the ring into this whole sheet of glass bottles, and you have to get the ring around the neck of the bottle. But they're all so close, it's kind of hard to figure out where you're going. So a lot of times they would just throw it and like slide it and then hope that it would land on one of the bottles. Um, was it really there was no like what's it called? Strategy to it. It was just you threw it and you hoped. There was no like, and of course my uncle would try. He would stand there and be like, "Okay, this is going to go on that," and then he would throw them. A lot of times they did win on that. That was the favorite game I think for my mother and my uncle. And then of course we always did Haunted House, and then the Music Express, and the merry-go-round, of course we always went on that, and then bumper cars. But my mom and my uncle, my mom especially, she loved going on the derby horses. My mother rode horses when she was younger, real horses. She owned a horse when she was older. I never went to see it though, and I didn't really like, horses, but she owned a horse and she put it in a stable that she had to pay for because she didn't have land to put the horse. But anyway, so she rode horses all her life, and so she loved the derby horses when we were there. And those are the ones that you're not strapped in or anything. You hold on to the what's it called? The reins? That's like for reindeer. The thing for the horse. The thing for the horse. You hold on and then you ride the horse. Now, you're not strapped in, and the horses go around in a circle. And at first they go slow, and then they start going really fast, and you have to lean in to however they're going, or you will fucking fly off that horse, because I'm telling you, it starts to go really, really fast. Okay, and the horses go up and down as you're riding around in a circle. And you better hold on tight, and you better know how to lean in. She did it though. She always did it. One time my uncle went on with her, I think. She convinced him to go because they were drinking. Well, they're always drinking at Playland, but anyway, that's besides the point. So I think she convinced him to go on once, and he almost fell off. I'm sure it was him. He's saying it was my brother, but I'm pretty sure it was him. But I don't remember. It could have been my brother, but my brother was always so young. I remember holding my brother down in the pirate ship because he almost fell out. And you don't think that, you're going to fall out of any ride. You're at Playland. Who the fuck thinks of that? But a good thing, so it was me, and then my mother and my brother was on the other side. And so I don't know why we didn't put my brother in the middle. I don't know. Don't ask me why. But the ride starts going like the pirate ship, right? So as you go up this way, it feels like you're going to fall out forward. He was little at the time. He was skinny too. So he was like popping out of the seat, and I look over, and my mother had her arms. She wasn't holding on anymore. She had her arms over him, trying to keep him in the seat. So I was like, oh my gosh. So then I had to try to lean over the best I could, to make sure my mom didn't fall out. It was a whole thing. But we got out safely, and my mother, of course, cursed out the ride attendant or whatever he was, cursed him out because my brother almost fell out. And she was like, you should have known he didn't reach the limit. And because my brother, they always had the thing, the line that says, if you are below this line, you can't ride this ride. You have to be above this line. And a lot of times my mother would be like, oh, just go, you know? And I'm like, fuck, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. And that is your reason. And so now you're going to, you know, fucking tell this guy to fuck off because you decided to just let him go on anyway? You know, she did that a lot with shit, but whatever. Not gonna diss my mom on her birthday. Well, my mom was the best at cooking. She knew so many dishes to cook, and my mother could make 5 dishes out of 3 ingredients. She really could, okay? And mix it up. You know, she really did a lot of Italian dishes, macaroni dishes that were, you know, different every day. I've told you this already. And so she really knew how to cook, and she knew how to, oh my God. She didn't really know how to bake. She wasn't really a baker. I don't remember that. But she knew how to cook really, really well. And I'm going to get hungry thinking of everything she cooked. The chicken marsala, sausage and peppers, eggplant parm, chicken cutlets, stuffed mushrooms, stuffed artichokes. I mean, she made it. You name it, she made it. It was, everything was so tasty and good. Oh my God. So good. The shrimp, the fried shrimp. I know Christina doesn't want to hear that, but the fried shrimp, oh my God. And that I do still make, you know. And the stuffed artichoke, stuffed mushrooms, chicken cutlets, all that stuff I learned from watching her. Eggplant, all that stuff I learned from watching my mom. So I'm just so excited for the summer to be over. To be over with the summer. Danny's in here now. To be over with the summer, in with the fall, because once fall comes, Christmas is around the corner, and that's my most favorite time of the year. Right, Danny? And I could start cooking yummy things, right?
Yeah, I like Christmas.
You like Christmas? What's your most favorite thing about Christmas? What a face he has. What's your most favorite thing about Christmas?
Spending time together.
Oh, no. He's going like this. Spending time together? Okay, all right. Yeah, me too. And cooking and hanging out. What? Yeah, your eyes. Oh, presents. Was that what you're gonna say next? Presents.
Yes.
All right, guys. We're at 2 hours. We're gonna go. I have a date with 99 Nights in the Forest.
A date?
So I gotta go.
What do you mean a date?
I'm dating the reindeer. Didn't you know?
But the reindeer is dating the owl.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not what he told me.
He's
Anyway.
dating the owl.
All right. I have a date with Danny. All right, to play 99 Nights in the Forest. What a face! Why is that the face?
Date.
Yeah, you guys think of date in a different manner, I guess. Whatever. Anyway, so we're gonna go. And don't forget that to enter for the giveaway. This is the giveaway, baby. Okay, and all you have to do to enter is like this video. Be subscribed to my channel, share the video, and comment below Looney Tunes. And then I will know that you want to be entered for the doll. And I might add extras depending on who wins. I will talk to you and we'll see. So this isn't a secret giveaway. I'm going to put it right in the title. And I'm going to close it at noon on Wednesday. So this is only open for 2 days, okay? And then Wednesday evening or whatever, Wednesday afternoon, I will pick a winner for the doll and it will go out Thursday or Friday. And that's it. USA only. USA only. You must be 18 or older. And gotta like the video, share the video, comment Looney Tunes, and be a subscriber. Okay? That's it. So you could win yourself a beautiful Sandy toddler. And if you want this as a girl, that's what I wanted to say. If you want this as a girl, I could send him as a girl as well. Okay? Because I have outfits. I have girl outfits his size that I could do. Okay? And I'm looking at them right now. Okay? I actually have more girl stuff that I could send to you than boys for him. So if you want it as a girl, you could do that too. Let me just put a headband so you could see what it would look like as a girl. Danny, you think this would look nice as a girl? Let's see.
Those too big.
It's too big. It looks like Minnie Mouse.
The bowl's way too big. It would look good if he had ears on the top of his
All
head.
right, let's try a smaller one then.
Like a Mickey Mouse or something.
Is this gonna fit? This is probably too big too.
What even is that?
Yeah, I know. What even is that? That's true, Danny. That's true. What even is that? That's what I said. What even is that? How about this one?
That one looks too cute to go with him.
Oh no, but I'm not sending this one. I'm just trying to show them how it would look as a girl.
But that wouldn't look good for.
Hold on.
I just don't like how that band looks kind of. It kind of looks like a big.
There's kind of how.
Oh yeah, that does look kind of good with the outfit.
This is kind of how this doll would look as a girl. I mean, it is cute. I have seen it as a girl too. So if you prefer me to send it as a girl, just let me know and then I'll dress them up as a girl. That's fine too. Okay? And in fact, if you pick girl, I have extras to send. But boy, I really don't. So, but let me know. And whoever wins, let me know. So I gave you all the instructions. I don't have to say them again. This is the giveaway baby. And I will pick a winner on Wednesday afternoon. And so, with that being said, Danny, can you please put him over there? There's no room here, please. I have to clean up so badly. There's so many things here that I took out. Okay. So, we're going to go. I'm hoping I find some. Guys, wish me luck on Carter's because I'm going to look at Carter's. Wish me luck that I find some good things because I really want to do a Carter's haul with y'all. Gonna do a Carter's haul with y'all. And I don't know, maybe I'll throw Rainbow Bright in that box if you want her. I don't know. I just feel like I need to switch up of things and I can't do anything till I get rid of some stuff because yeah, we want to go to Walmart. If we do, we're making a trip for Walmart Wednesday. If we go to Walmart. Oh, that's right. If I go to Walmart Wednesday, I don't know how I'm going to pick a winner Wednesday because I'll probably be too tired for video. Thursday, I'll pick the winner. But Wednesday it closes, but I'll pick the winner Thursday.
When we
okay?
Go to the Walmart,
unless I'm home.
We gotta buy Robux.
Yes, we will get Robux. But besides that, yeah, if I go to Walmart Wednesday, I will do video there. But I won't be, but I won't pick a winner there. So I might pick the winner Thursday. It really depends. If I go to Walmart or not, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, so I'm going to go. Again, happy birthday to Sherry. And happy birthday to my mom. And I hope everybody enjoyed the video today. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And good week. I don't know when I'll see you next. But, hopefully it'll be like a Walmart video, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, so I will see you all next time on Little Meatballs Nursery. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll be back soon, guys, okay? I don't want to go, but I have a date. Like I said, I got to go play.
You guys say a date?
Yes, I have to go play Roblox. I have a date with Roblox, okay? You have a problem with that?
So you're gonna kiss
You have a problem with that?
Roblox?
No. You don't even have to kiss on a date, Danny. Save that for high school.
Say that to high school.
Yippee yap. That's what they told him at the elementary school. The vice principal when he got called down there because the girl kissed him on a cheek, and she told him, "You guys save that for high school."
The worst part is that they literally thought that I did it.
I know, honey. Well, you told them though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But
so
they still didn't believe me.
I told them, Danny. I told them. Anyway, so yeah, guys, I'll see you next time on Little Meatballs Nursery. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.